I recently done an AI audit for an Airbnb short-let property business here in London and mapped out over 10 different areas where AI could be implemented to cut down manual operations by over 50% and save at least 40 hours per week and increase customer and landlord acquisition by 2 to 3 times. And in this video, I'm literally going to walk you through what we discovered, the exact systems we mapped out, how they work together, and how you can use the same blueprint to automate a short-let business. If you're new to the channel, my name is Rahul and I run a 6-figure AI automation agency based here in London, where we specialize in building AI agents to help businesses convert more leads while saving money and countless hours of time. If you want to see how these exact systems could work in your business, hit the top link in the description below to book in a call. Okay, now let's start with some of the problems in short-let businesses. So the short-let model scales pretty fast, but operations break just as quickly. Every single new unit adds dozens of daily tasks. So that involves check-ins, key codes, cleaner coordination, maintenance, deposit management, guest reviews, inventory, and support tickets. So most operators end up spending more time managing logistics than actually growing their portfolio. So the problem isn't the actual business model, but it's the lack of systems that allow you to scale. So when we completed the audit, everything came back to 3 high impact areas. So that was number 1, guest communications and bookings. Number 2, operations and maintenance. And then number 3, owner management and reporting. If you get these 3 things right, then you'll free up 80% of your time whilst your business runs smoother than ever. So let's start with system number 1, which is guest communication and bookings. This is where the biggest operational bottleneck lives because there's constant messaging back and forth. So during the audit, we mapped out an AI guest concierge system that would connect directly into their PMS, like Guesty or Hostaway, and handle all inbound guest communications automatically across WhatsApp, SMS, email, or even Airbnb. And this is exactly how it would work. We have instant replies, so when a guest messages on any platform, the AI would reply instantly. It can confirm dates, send details, or provide check-in codes pulled from the PMS. And then we also have smart FAQs, so the agent handles common questions like parking, Wi-Fi, late checkouts, or local recommendations. Then next we have automated upsells. So we design flows that trigger upsells like offering early check-in, late checkout, or airport transfers after booking. And then we have payment collection. So the system can automatically share payment links for extras or deposits. And then post-stay follow-up. So the AI messages guests after checkout to request a review, which helps to boost that ranking. And every single bit of data is automatically logged back into the CRM. So no human needs to manually update spreadsheets or notes. The key metric here is the speed to lead. The faster you respond, the higher your Airbnb ranking. And with AI, guests get a human-sounding response within seconds, 24/7. And that brings us on to system number 2, which is operations and maintenance. The next biggest strain we found was in the back-end coordination. So that would be for cleaners, for maintenance teams, and reporting. So we mapped out an operations automation system that would use tools like make.com or NA10, and that would involve auto cleaning schedules. So every time a guest checks out in the PMS, it triggers an automation that creates a new task for cleaners, assigns it to the correct property, and sends a WhatsApp message with the date, time, and notes. And then we also have task management and photos. So cleaners can mark completion via a link or a button and also upload photos directly to Airtable or Notion, which would automatically notify the property manager. And then we have maintenance workflows as well. So if a guest reports an issue through WhatsApp or the website, or even phones in, the AI can log that, categorize the type of problem, whether it's plumbing, electrical, cleaning, etc., and it will assign that to the correct contractor. And all of this can be logged within a live dashboard, so managers can see the status of every cleaning and maintenance task in real time, with color-coded tracking, so it can be marked as pending, in progress, or done. And then we have automated follow-ups. So after a job is closed, the AI sends a short check-in to confirm that the issue is resolved. It would keep the records clean and reduce the number of communication loops to basically streamline the whole thing. So this single workflow would remove hours of manual coordination every week and make the entire backend visible from one dashboard instead of having messy group chats. Next, we have system number 3, which is the owner management and growth. So we looked at the landlord and reporting systems because this business managed multiple units for different owners. We mapped out an owner portal and a growth automation system, which was designed to generate monthly reports. So it would pull data directly from the PMS. It would automatically calculate occupancy, ADR, revenue, and expenses per property, then send a clean summary email or a dashboard link to each owner. So the owner can also get real-time updates. If they message and ask, how is my property performing this month, the AI can pull live data and respond instantly. And then we can also have a single unified dashboard. So this Airtable dashboard would allow everyone to get a snapshot of the revenue, occupancy trends, and unit performance. And then on the growth automation side, we have a landlord acquisition funnel. So we designed a system where new landlords could submit property info via a landing page. The AI can then qualify them and then book them in for a discovery call within the CRM automatically. And then we also have pipeline follow-up. So the AI will nurture and be able to follow up with unresponsive leads through WhatsApp, SMS, which would increase conversion rates for landlord onboarding. So rather than hiring extra admin or sales staff, the business can scale purely through automation. So you have the same headcount, but double the portfolio. And here's what the exact tech stack would look like for a system like this. So we have our property management system, which could be Guesty, Hostaway, or Logify. And we have our AI agents. So this could be Go High Level Voice, Text AI, or Retail AI agents for real-time phone calls. And then next we have our automations tool. So this would be Make.com or NA10, which would be for basic workflow automations and just connecting different softwares together. And in terms of the CRM and reporting, we could use something like Airtable or Google Data Studio to build out these dashboards. And then the CRM would be something like Go High Level, or we can use HubSpot. And in terms of unified messaging, that could be via WhatsApp, SMS, email, or even locally with an Airbnb or Booking.com. We also outlined an advanced reporting automation that pulls nightly revenue and occupancy data from the PMS, and an AI script that summarizes it weekly and says things like this. The occupancy dropped by 8% last week, so consider adjusting prices for units in zone 2. With this setup, the owner hardly needs to step in. So everything would run seamlessly, 24/7 automation handling guest communications, operations, reporting, and growth. And all of this data is relayed over to the necessary parties within the team. So in terms of ROI, here's the real impact. The response times would drop from hours to seconds, and the admin workload will drop by 70 to 80%. Revenue per property increases, and nothing slips through the cracks. And there's more bookings, happier guests, and lower overhead costs. And for the business owner, it means getting a lot of his time back while scaling faster. So if you run a short let or serviced accommodation business and want an AI audit like this for your own setup, hit the top link in the description and book in a call. I'll personally map out how you can automate your operations, improve your guest experience, and scale your portfolio without scaling your workload. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this useful, and drop a like or comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.